Hudson Valley Bookkeeping, and in this video I will show you how to post a security deposit when someone pays you. All right, let's get started. I'm going to teach everything out of transactions chart of accounts. This to me is my homepage. So a security deposit is a liability until you no longer owe it back to the tenant for whatever reason. So we're going to go up here and click new. Rent and trust liability. Fine. You call it security deposit. I never call it rent and trust. Okay, so you have that. But if you have more than one unit, I want you to make sub-accounts. So let's make a sub-account. Other current liability. See how it said enter parent account? Don't start it with your unit number because I teach you to usually use that for your rental income number. So you got to do it different so it won't come up right away. Because you're going to hit this only 2 times. The time you take the money and then the time you return the money or the time you decide to keep it or a split of that. But it's only 2 times you should be touching this account. Well, maybe 3, because if you're smart and you increase the rent, you always collect more security. Okay. So now what would happen is you would get the money at your bank, right? Like the person's going to pay you some money. So normally what will happen, so we go chart of accounts, let's go to the checking account. Let's say that they normally will give you the money for their first and their last month if we're doing a rent, like a residential, but let's just say it's 2 things. And I got to split the deposit. So I'm going to go up here to new bank deposit because you can't split it in that register. Okay. We're going to pick the right checking account. We're going to pick today. You could put the tenant name in there. But look, I said, like I always do them by unit. I think that's rent. I just want to show you. Yeah, sub of 40 Railroad Avenue income. Okay, so I'm doing it by the unit, unit 1. And then I'm going to say $2,000. And let's say the security deposit, I didn't put unit 1, but let's pretend I did, is $3,500. Why did it do that? Now it's back. And try and tab. Okay. So now their deposit is $5,500. This is just QuickBooks being crazy. Let's watch what happens. Now we're going to run a report. Click balance sheet. We're going to go down to the liabilities. Here you go. That is how you post it. You're going to make one individually, right? So in this instance, we had this. So let me redo this. Okay, so we have our first piece, which is security deposit. We really want this to be security deposit for the building. I screwed this up. And then we want the other this piece to be the unit 1. And then let me show you again how you want to do this. You want your income codes. Let me show you here. We've got unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. So if you have 3 units, I want you to have 3 security deposit accounts. So let's just make 2 more so you get the hang of it. You're going to click new, other current liability. They said they called it rents and trust. And remember, we started out with the security deposit piece. So this is our parent because that's the building. Hopefully I do these the same. Unit space 2. Then click here, say save and new. You're still going to have to, it just didn't close out. Other current liability. Rents and trust. We're starting it with security. So we got unit 1, unit 2. I like them to look a little better, but I'm not going to stress this. Okay, and then I will just show you again how you would post the deposits. So let's say this time they gave you separate checks. That'd be nice. Okay, so we're doing unit 2, right? So you're gonna type security deposit. Why didn't it come up? I'm just gonna do that to find it. So let's go transaction, chart of accounts. That's right there. Okay, so now we have our 3 security deposits made. Let's post them. We're gonna go up here to new bank deposit. This could also come through your bank feed, but the key is just learning how to pick the code. So here you have a security deposit unit 1. So let's say they paid 3,000. And then maybe they had their rental income, right? They gave you a check for both. How weird that is. Unit 1. Maybe they had to pay 2 months security and 1 month rent. So that's what you do. If they give you both pieces in one deposit or in one check or one Zelle or whatever it may be, you're going to split it out. So we have part is security, part is the rent. Save and new, and I'm going to post 3. Let's say you just opened a building. You type security and you do unit 2. I'm not doing classes in this demo. Let's see, I have a really nice one here. It's 4,000. What does that do? This is where I say over and over, I want you to look at this balance sheet all the time because you're going to find all your mistakes in the balance sheet. Okay, so what we're looking for, here they are. So now we have effectively posted our security deposits. And notice that they're by the individual unit, and I don't care about a person's name. Never put people's names in there. Okay, this is by the unit. If you have a month where you have 2 people's security deposit in one of the units, that makes sense, right? Because maybe one person gave you the rent for March, like we have March coming up, so they want to hold the apartment or the whatever it may be. So they're going to give you the security deposit now and their first month's rent now. And then you could have the other persons that you haven't given back yet. But just always break them out by unit as a sub account of a building. Now, if you have a single family home, or a single family commercial place, a single unit commercial, then you'd only need one. But once you get into more than one code or more than one unit in one property, you need to have a parent account with the subs. Don't put them up here in this main thing. I have had, like, especially in commercial leases where they could be like a 20-year lease and different things have happened in 20 years, and then you're trying to pick out someone's payment from 20 years ago. And there's too many things going on in that one register over 20 years to find something 20 years back. But if they had only made it a little more detailed that you were looking on a specific unit. So always make the sub accounts. It takes 2 minutes to be a little more detailed and it'll save you a long time in the future. All right. Please be sure to post any video requests or questions. And don't forget, I give personalized QuickBooks lessons to real estate investors. All right. Have a great day.